Hello and welcome. I have got here a rather unusual vehicle for you. It's on a VW Bully. It's a motorhome because it's not using the rest of the original car layout. I think it's fair to say a VW Bully is a car, but it's only got the VW Bully at the front. So it's a motorhome, not a camper van. A Weinsberg edition. This thing here is going to cost €103,000. Excursion CUV 500 LT edition Pepper 2024 version, and this has the advantage of being something which is easy to park, so it'll easy to drive because it's lower. It'll go into some low bridges. You can put it in an underground car park, and when you get to wherever you're going, then you stick the roof up. Under 6 meters in length. It looks a bit longer than that, but I think that's because of its unusual shape. But when you come to where you're going, you stick the tent up, and that's what it is. It's a tent. Now it's going to come in here and show you around. I like things like this. This is called a Kipo system. I've got a separate video on this, and you can buy it yourself and put them in your own vans. I'll leave a link below, and if I haven't, then remind me. So what we've got here is a vehicle. Obviously this is how it's going to be when it gets to wherever you're going to. You've got a double bed up front which comes out. There's also the possibility of making a bed down here. It's a really large salon, or can I call it a salon? I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's less than 2 meters wide, but it seems longer. But it's probably because the floor isn't flat. It's got in here. There's the toilet, shower. Obviously, you take the carpet out before using it as a shower, or maybe you wouldn't want to. I don't know. And the mirror and a sink. All of this will move. The shower's down here, and the shower. This comes out, and somewhere there might be somewhere to attach it to. Yes, there is up there. Although I tend just to hold it in my hand anyway. And right, very compact. In spite of its compact size, it's got this really big kitchen, sink, and 2 hobs. Drawers down here. Now, this is Weinsberg. Weinsberg is meant to be a cheaper brand of Knaus, so you find the same vehicle in Knaus, just slightly different colours. Well, not slightly different, the colours are very different, but the layout is almost exactly the same. And this costs almost exactly the same as the Knaus version. So if it's a cheaper brand, but with a more expensive or same price at the end, then fooled me why it's a cheaper brand. But anyway, what it does have here also is interesting storage solution here. Can't really appreciate it because there's all these cushions and things are inside, but that goes quite deep down inside. So that, and also got the possibility of making shelves in here should that be necessary. So all of that's all quite positive. Now the problem is though, what's this here? It's a tent. It's a bit thicker than the shirt you're wearing right now, I think. Although I do have shirts of that thickness for winter use. It's a tent. I mean, what's going to happen when it gets wet? Well, I don't know. I can't say. When you put it, when I used to use the tent, you couldn't put the tent in the bag until it dried. Otherwise, it got rotten. Or if you had to put it in the tent into the bag, you had to get it out again to dry it. Is this the same sort of thing? I don't know. I can't say. But even in the morning dew, you get a lot of. Things get damp. Next thing is when it rains outside, does it get damp inside? Then again, if you think, well, I'm just using this for the summer, I'm not using it for other seasons, so doesn't make any difference, and why not? Because let's face it, technologically, as a point of engineering, this is a pretty good idea. With a low roof, you can go faster, it uses less fuel, it's easier to drive, it's more stable. So there's lots of positive things to be said about a low roof. It's a bit difficult to move around though when the roof is down. Did I show you this? 90-litre fridge. And it opens the other way as well. So, you know, it's a tiny motorhome. I wouldn't say it's not a tiny camper van, but it's definitely a tiny motorhome. There's an insect screen here. There you go. There's an insect screen coming across. Like the door too. Chunky type door. Note the door is, you have to duck when you go in, but I don't think that's much of a problem. So it's got full LED, but you expect that now anyway. The roof is made from fiberglass, and let's come and have a look on this one here. CUV 500 MQ. This one's slightly different layout. This thing here costs 105,000, which is 10,000 more than the one built by Knaus. So maybe Knaus has become the cheaper brand of the. Now this one here is, it seems more cramped because it's trying to now sleep 4 people in here. 2 up there. This bed admittedly is an option. Same size. Bed at the back, pretty big one. This bed, however, this thing here comes out. There. This thing here slides away. I'm going to show you why it slides away. It slides away because down there we've got there's a shower. So yeah, it is a bit. And this thing here should slide out as well. Oh no, it's not here. I need 2 hands, but this comes out up and then that slides along. Step up here. There's a little wardrobe. And it's full of stuff. And down here we've got these drawers. Obviously everything's got to be, you got to close things, but fair enough. I mean, there's not much space in here anyway. Let's come out. Also has this large garage, very large garage for a 6-meter long vehicle. So what do you think of that then? Is that the sort of thing you'd want? I can say that the only difference between this and the Knaus version is the colour, effectively, as far as I can tell. It's not a cheaper version, which was the original idea. I mean, if you get one of these, for example, these camper vans, these motorhomes, they look the same in the Knaus version as they do in the Weinsberg. Only there's a significant price difference, what at least there used to be. I mean, I don't know if there is now because I haven't checked properly, but there used to be a significant price difference. There is no longer a significant price difference. So, there you go. Do give your opinion below what you think. Would you like one of these or not? What do you think? I mean, for my way of thinking, 100,000 for something like this. Well, it's hard. You've got to compare it to something. You've got to compare like to like. And if the objective is to have something you can park in a underground garage, then yeah, okay, it's going to work. And if the objective is to have a hard roof that's not going to get damp inside, now there's a 10-year water ingress guarantee. I don't know if it affects the roof though. Now, if that is your objective, then you're possibly going to have to find a normal motorhome with a hard roof. So it depends what you want. But the strong points on this, okay, is VW Bully, so it's more easily available. There still are problems with deliveries on certain types of vehicle. It's narrow, so it's going to be easier to park and to drive, particularly when you've got the lane closures on the motorway. And the negative points I think I've pointed them out. So it depends what people are looking for. Horses for courses, everybody's different. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found that interesting, and all the best from me in Germany.